I can't help but be racist. It's true.
Bill Spencer! Bill Spencer! Bill Spencer, baby, let's go! Yeah!
No offense, David Jaffe, but that's bullshit.
Well. Hello, knuckleheads and headeddies. Shut up. One moment, we'll kick off the show. I got to get my pilgrim costume on. One moment. Hang on there. There we go. Where is it? This one. Yes, hello, I am a pilgrim. This is my only pilgrim outfit. I look like the preacher from the fucking Twisted Metal. What's up, fellas? Happy Thanksgiving. What is this show about, says Alex. Jaffe, what is this show about? The show is about, it's just a Thanksgiving show. Here's the deal. Here's what it is. Tell me if the fireplace is too loud. I'll turn it down. It's just, hanging out, man. We're just hanging out for Thanksgiving for a little bit. It's, honestly, this is where I got the idea from. We're doing Thanksgiving later tonight. I have both my babies are here, which is wonderful. My daughter's boyfriend is here. He's a very excellent gentleman. My ex is coming over. Her family's coming over. So we're doing that later tonight. But here's the truth about it, right? So I'm watching a keynote that was given at PAX one year. It was Ken Levine's keynote. I've talked about this before. And he was talking about these games he played. No, it doesn't matter. The PAX thing is irrelevant. Here's the relevant thing. And I've asked him if I can share this before, and he said yes, so ages ago. So I'm going to share it. I share it all the time because I love this story. So he's talking about on Facebook one year, he was tweeting out that Ken Levine, game designer, Judas coming out soon. And he is tweeting out about, or Facebook, I wasn't that high last night. Oh, I'm all over the place right now. Shh. And he's tweeting out about he's tweeting out about how there was a time in his life. I'm getting focused now. Reelin's kicking in. How he was alone on some Thanksgivings at times, and he was talking about video games, and he says, he's not anymore, but he said he's really thankful for video games, and he said he's really thankful for video games because they got him through a number of lonely times, not just lonely, but just rough times. But specifically, he was talking about Thanksgivings where he was by himself and feeling kind of low. And he said that he just loved the fact, and he was so grateful for the fact that there were these video games that he could kind of retreat into. And I loved that. And that just really stuck with me for a very long time, and, to this day. And I always was like, when I started streaming, I was always like, I really want to stream on Thanksgiving and holidays. Because I love streaming, and I'm thankful to all of you guys. But also because, there might be people out there that are like going, how society is. Oh, it's a holiday and all this bullshit. People tweeting performative horse shit. Look how nice my house looks. I'm all ready for Thanksgiving. I don't know why I sound like Herbert the pervert, but and I just hate that shit. I don't hate the actual holiday necessarily. I just hate the performative horse shit because it's not real, and it shoves bullshit down people's throat. And so I like the idea of kind of people getting together on a stream and going, fuck you. Anyway, that's what the show's about. So there's not, I mean, we'll talk about whatever you want, but it's not primarily video games. I have some things to show you. I have some things that have been specially prepared in the oven that is my consciousness. I have a quiz. In fact, you know what? We'll sprinkle the quiz throughout the show, okay? So I started thinking about this, and I'm going to give you an easy one. We also have a parade, by the way. I need to get new headphones, you guys. Because these headphones are popping in and out. But anyway, let me tell you a story first. Come on, man. Focus, Jaffe. Shut up. Listen. Shh. We go out last night. Let me get your thoughts on this. We go out last night, all of us, to Buco de Beppo's. You know Buco de Beppo's. And it's me and my ex and my son and my daughter and her boyfriend. And, you know, and if you've been to Buco de Beppo's, they go around... And they have a photographer that takes pictures and get together, blah, 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 and then they sell them to you. You know, it's a racket, but it's what they do. Okay. So it's this real cute Russian lady. She comes, that's my Russian accent. She comes up, taking pictures, and we're just fucking around, and I'm fucking around with her and stuff in terms of just, you know, go, this is my... She's like, oh, your wife. I'm like, well, it's not my wife, it's my ex, and this is my daughter. You know, just whatever. And in that kind of rigmarole, I'm throwing out like who's dating who at the table, and I'm like, I said something to her like, I don't even know what I said, but the gist of it was like, oh, you know, hey, look, don't ask me out. I don't want to go out with you. I'm very, very busy. And suddenly, my daughter, my son, and my ex are all like, oh, that's a horrible thing to say, and they weren't wrong. They weren't wrong because I'm like, and then I'm like, okay, I get it. Power dynamic. I'm joking around and I'm not really trying to hit on the waitress. I'm just fucking around with everybody at the table as I am wont to do. And then I feel terrible because I'm like, here's what happened. See, so me and the ex are watching this show right now, the morning show on Apple TV. And there's this scene in the show, season 3, where this woman goes out to dinner with these clients. And she's trying to get them to sign this big deal. And the waitress comes by and spills some gin on the table. It's a little more detailed than that, but I'll give you the gist. And the clients are these asshole misogynist pricks. And they're like, I'll tell you what, we'll sign the deal with you, but the waitress has to lick the gin she spilled off the table. So the woman gives her... a $20,000 tip, and the waitress does it. And I'm just kind of going, and that's sort of on my mind, and I'm just kind of going, man, welcome to the Thanksgiving show. Come on now. Listen, you have to understand, you know, look, they weren't wrong. My family wasn't wrong. It's like when you're serving somebody at a restaurant, even though you're joking, you're in a position of, you know, quote, power. It's not like I have any real power, but in terms of like, you know, she's got a job, she needs to make a living with that job, and you don't want to make them uncomfortable. And so I recognize that, and when you know better, you do better, and that's my story. I don't know why I told that great story. I wasn't going to pay her $20K. No, I don't have $20K to pay in a tip. My dad gave a $100 tip one time. The most tip I've ever been given, I don't even know. Point is, afterwards, I go outside. Calvin, my boy, he's got his pot with him, his dope, his marijuana. And I'm like, let me have a little bit of that. And I try not to smoke a lot anymore. I've never smoked that much, but I'm a very lightweight smoker. And so I took a puff and a half, and it's thrown me for a loop this morning. So I'm a little woozy, you know. The client is not king. I'm tired of that bullshit, Ludo. Part of the experience of being a customer is the bullshit line that you guys have been sold, that the customer is always right, because it's the only place in your life you can go out there and act like finally somebody thinks that I'm in charge, that I'm the most important guy in the world. And it's something you get sold, you get bamboozled on it, and that's fine. It's part of the sales job. It's part of the racket. Customer's not always right. Customer's rarely right. If the customer was right, they wouldn't be buying shit they didn't need in the first place. My thoughts on Elon Musk starting a new AI game studio. I don't care. I'm not a big fan of Elon Musk, frankly. And, you know, I like how he's, you know, I don't, you know, to me, until I see different, it's the equivalent of Chachi and Kevin Sorbo and John Schneider and all these, you know, far right-wing people that are like, we're and Ted Nugent, it's like, okay, go, Elon, start a fucking right-wing fucking video game studio. It sounds like there's a lot of people who will buy from you. I won't. But I like AI. I like AI when it comes to video games, depending on what it's doing, for certain. But I don't really have a lot of faith in Elon Musk to do much of anything. I think he's an absolute fucking nightmare. I think there's a lot of good about what he has done and invested in. I think he piggybacks onto the genius of a lot of the people he hires and a lot of the work that he has acquired with his wealth, that people think he did it. Elon wasn't sitting up at 4 a.m. in the morning figuring out how to get the fucking SpaceX rocket to land on the platform. His people did it. He paid for it. I'm not saying he shouldn't be applauded for a lot of his risky ventures and things and his bold ventures. But the idea that Elon is somehow the guy who's doing all he ain't Tony Stark. He ain't sitting down in his basement with the fucking holographic tech going, let's put this here, and I've solved, the Neuralink. I'm not complaining about right-wing people. I'm talking about Elon Musk is clearly, and I don't think it's a bad thing, by the way. I think it's wonderful. I think if you want to make entertainment, because there's a lot of people on the right now that are saying, as it relates, and we're not going to get into culture war stuff, but as it relates to entertainment in general, going, we're tired of the left pushing their, what they call an agenda, which is simply just their opinion, into our video games or our movies or our music or whatever. And it's like, okay, then go make your own. And I do applaud Elon for saying, I'm going to go make my own. And I think that's wonderful. Go, yeah, serve everybody at the table. Everybody doesn't eat the same thing. But don't ask people who don't believe in that to do it. But, whatever. Most artists and entertainers are liberal, but they're not all. Okay, come on. I got things to show you guys. Let's start a little quick. I was thinking about this, and I'm going to give you a very easy one. At the top of the show, I want to see who gets this first. So I was thinking about this, and I say, if we were to have Thanksgiving, and if we were to invite a bunch of characters from video games to the Thanksgiving feast, to the cornucopia of good stuff, then by the way, I'm getting a little disturbed by the Ludo Alex bromance relationship happening in the chat. It's very weird. If you guys don't watch the chat from time to time, watch the chat and check it out. They're very strange people. I love them dearly. Not in a parasocial way, Alex. Back the fuck off, you weirdo. But I love you dearly. I'm just saying. Oh, they're the same person? It wouldn't surprise me. Oh, I swear to God, if Ludo has created the character of Alex, it would not surprise me. Ludo's out of his goddamn French mind. Okay. Point is this. If we were to invite characters over for Thanksgiving, what would we serve them? So I'm going to show you some dishes I've prepared for my video games Thanksgiving feast. And I want you to tell me if you can guess who's eating with us this Thanksgiving. I do want to shout out my good buddy Scotty Woodford. Thank you for the super chat. He says, happy Thanksgiving, you sir. I'm by myself, but I have my Thanksgiving dinner. That's not all you have, Scotty Woodford. What else do you have, buddy? What else do you have? You have us, you goddamn right. You have us, Scotty Woodford, and we're glad you're here with you. Everybody give Scotty Woodford a little emoticon in the chat there, so he knows he's getting a big Thanksgiving hug from all our freaky weirdos. But your girl's cooking her turkey naked. Send me a picture. I want to see that. Okay. But yeah, we're eating Thanksgiving California time around 4 o'clock later today. But again, it's not. I don't want to sell. I hate that. Let me paint the picture for you real quick. It's not some amazing spread with beautiful candle. It's no. We're just sitting around. We probably aren't even going to all be sitting at the same table. We'll probably be spread around the TV. I'm tired of this bullshit, performative bullshit. It hurts people. It's not real. And when it is real, it's performative. Fuck you. Happy Thanksgiving, says Darth Nugget. Thank you, buddy. The Jaffe and Jaffe family, enjoy your nasty tofurkey. Look, I'm not eating it, but we are having actual turkey here. We're not making it. My ex is picking it up from Sprouts right now. I just want to put a fucking pin, or I want to pop the bubble of this horseshit Thanksgiving crap. Not the value of saying thank you to the thing. I think that's a wonderful tradition. We should do it a hell of a lot more than once a year. But, you know, look at this perfection. Look at my perfect life. Shut up, you fuck. You dumb fuck. But thank you, Darth Nugget. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you being part of our community. Who invented Thanksgiving? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. The goddamn pilgrims come over and they make the Indian or the Native American, the indigenous, whatever. When do they make those folks sick? Jonathan, thank you, buddy. He's been a member here for 48 goddamn months. 48 goddamn months. Thank you, bud. He says, happy Thanksgiving, Jaffe, and everybody in chat. You as well, sir. Thank you, bud. All right, this is the first guest at my feast. Now, this is a softball, baby. I am going to give you an easy one out the gate. Before the guests arrive, who have I set this plate for? Gotta get the chat. RP says, is it normal to spend so much time with your ex? I don't care. That's my answer. I don't care. I don't care if it's normal. Stop chasing normal. I like spending time with the lady. She's the mom of my kids, and she's my best friend on the planet. I don't care if it's normal. You fucking moron. I love you. I love you. RP Space, I love you. Okay, but I don't know. The fuck do I know what's normal? Don't pursue that. Don't chase normal. You'll be miserable. Okay, can I show you who's coming to Thanksgiving? Jesus Christ, can I show you who's coming to Thanksgiving? This is going to be easy. This is going to be easy. Here we go. Where'd it go? All right, you guys are going to get this lickety-split. Boom. That's not right. That says Dear Mom. What is that? Oh, right. That's a video I want to show you guys, but that's not what I want to show you. I want to show you my screen. Let me go to... Who's coming to dinner? Guess who's coming to dinner? Volume up a little bit. Volume up a little bit. Jesus Christ, it's all the way to the fucking... Twisted Sith? Is he the only one who can't hear anything? Oh, fuck you, Addie Pie. What the fuck do you know? Addie Pie says, Jaffe, Jaffe, normalcy is needed to live a fulfilling life. Fuck you, idiot. That's my answer. Is the audio okay before I show you who's coming to dinner? Come on. It's not a Jaffe volume problem. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it then. Here we go. Guess who's coming to dinner? Here we go. Who's the first one who's going to get it? Bloop. Who's the first guest at Thanksgiving dinner? I don't know what the Yuba County disappearance is. What is that? Yeah, that was easy. Like I said, Zoltan gets it. Kratos is our first... Gina, right. Kratos is our first Thanksgiving guest. Or as Xanart calls him, Kratos. Mass-produced says it's for Trump. That's right. Nope, Kratos will be our first guest at our very first official video game Thanksgiving. So let's set a plate for him. He'll be here very, very soon. Okay. Would you like to see now... Let's get a little more difficult with this one. Would you like to see who's coming to dinner next? Now, this one's not that hard. These are all from video games, by the way. These are all video game character play settings. So this could be two characters, but I'm going to go ahead with the most obvious. Guess who's coming to dinner? Guess who's coming to dinner? Come on now. Come on. Bukkake, nope. Not Sweet Tooth. I'm going to give it to Wolfgang, although he only decided to put in the... Xanark, yeah, it's Donkey Kong, right? DK is what Wolfgang said. So this is a pretty easy one. Okay, it's going to get harder in a couple minutes. But we got Kratos coming to Thanksgiving dinner. And we got good Sir Donkey Kong coming. This is going to be a fun conversation. What do you? I got to figure out who I'm going to sit next to each other. Those two would get along probably pretty well. Be grabbing meat and you know what I'm saying with those guys. Let's do a little bit harder. Let's do a little bit more difficult now. This is not too hard. It's a little bit more difficult. A little bit more mental, I suppose. Guess who's coming to Thanksgiving video game dinner, folks? The other one's difficulty was like a 1 out of 5. This is like a 2 out of 5. Yeah, Shuhei Yoshida. He's got some spare time now. Hopefully not for long. Who's coming to dinner, boys and ladies? Yeah, Richard Joseph got it. I'm bringing Laura Croft. Laura Croft. Could have been Nathan Drake, but the British tea and crumpets and crackers give it away. There you go. That's Laura. So we're going to put Laura... Again, we can move these folks around. They're not here yet, so we can always move their place cards. Okay, I'm going to give you this one's kind of difficult. This one's not that... this one... all right. This one's kind of difficult. Let's see. Guess who's coming to dinner, boys? Guess who's coming to dinner? Boo-doo, boo, boo-doo, boo-doo, boo. That's not... It's not a Mario reference. I was just singing it. Calpy says Call of Duty. Yeah, all of them. Guess who's coming to dinner? Peach. Oh, Robbo got it immediately. Yep. Pac-Man. Forspoken got it too. Yep, Pac-Man. Because he's eating the pellets, you bitches. So Pac-Man is, hey. It's all my AI. Shit. All right, let's bring it back. All right, come back now. Oh, and I can't wait. You go do it. Somebody's going to do it and go, I just saw... God damn it, it did it again. I just saw Jaffe's AI creation file. Yeah, go back. Scrub through it. Yeah, I'm going to go through it frame by frame and see what he's been creating. You're more than welcome to. You are more than welcome to. Because I know that's what some of you fucking freaks are thinking, and I really don't care. See, that's the nice thing about being apathetic. You just don't give a fuck. All right, come on now. All right, so you were right, though. God damn it, this fucking bullshit. Okay, I'm going to just kill this and reopen it. All right, well, that's how it's going to look. That sucks. I wish it was. Okay, that will put Pac-Man down there. Okay. Okay, you guys want a hard one? I think this is a hard one. Now, again, these are characters who have all appeared in video games. This one's kind of hard, but not... I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Guess who's coming to Thanksgiving dinner? Can you guess? Will you be the winner? Guess who's coming to Thanksgiving video game dinner now? What do you think? Can you tell who's coming to dinner? Come on, man. They've been in at least one video game. This character who's coming to dinner, it's not Pumpkin Jack, has been in a number of video games. Recently and back in the day. They've been in video games for a very long time. But if I don't see an answer soon, I'll give you another hint. Max Caulfield, no. I don't think we have any character that's as obscure as Max Caulfield, which is a character from Life is Strange, I think. Duke Nukem, why would it be Duke Nukem? Yeah, there's a hint, JSD. It is hair. He says, is that hair? Yes. So imagine, if you will, whoever prepared this meal for Thanksgiving video game dinner was not wearing a hairnet. The volume is low? My God. I mean, the gain is up at 10. I think you guys are fucking with me. Please tell me I'm being fucked with by these sons of bitches. Are you guys serious? My volume is low? I imagine it's blowing everybody's ears out. Come on. This is a hard one. This is not the hardest one, but it is hard. It's difficult. It's kind of low. How is my audio? I don't understand audio at all. My microphone, I mean, is that better? Is that any better what I just did? Tell me if that's the best. It really is at the moment the best I can do. I'm a little disturbed by it that it's not any better though. All right, let me give you another. It's one of Sony PlayStation's biggest successes right now. I mean, this is a hard one. The character is the star of their own line of games. Yes. Yes. I can also turn down the fireplace. Maybe the fireplace is too loud. Maybe that's what's happening in our world. Hang on. All right, maybe that'll make it better. Okay. Yeah, Serve got it. There you go, finally. It's Spider-Man is coming to dinner. That is his wheat cakes. And that's Aunt May's hair because she's an old biddy and she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. And, you know, she doesn't prepare. Spider-Man loves wheat cakes. That's right. They're not even pancakes. They're wheat cakes. So I told you this was a hard one, but it works. It tracks. There's Spider-Man's place setting. How is it Spider-Man? Because he loves wheat cakes. And that's Aunt May's hair. Sorry you're not smart enough to play the game. She's only dead in the games. But, you know, they brought her back as a clone or something. Shut up. That was just bad. It wasn't, oh, fuck you, bitch. That was a good one. Fine. Let me give you an easy one. All right? Let me give you a fucking easy one. That was a good one, though. But it's not the best one. Let me get the best one. Okay. Here's an easy one, because, you know, God forbid. Here's one anybody will get, I think. Guess who's coming to Thanksgiving video game dinner? There it is right there. Who do we got, boys? She's not dead in the... Well, she's dead in the MCU, but she's not dead in the comics. Yeah, you guys got it. JSD got it first. Sonic the Hedgehog. There we go. Sonic is coming to I told you this was an easy one. Sonic's coming to Thanksgiving dinner. You are going to sit with him and be a winner. Fuck you, yeah. Okay. Guess who's coming? Guess who's coming. Now, this is kind of difficult. This one's kind of difficult. I'll give you a couple tough ones in a row. You'll probably get this one, though. Let's see. Guess who's coming? Come on now. God damn this fucking bullshit. Can I just go big screen? There we go. Let's start doing that. Who's coming to Thanksgiving dinner? It's not Sweet Tooth. Nope. Everything you need to know is in this image, and it is not Sweet Tooth. And it's not... Elden Ring is not a person. We're going to set a table for the whole franchise. It's not James Sunderland, no. Good guess, though. Close guess. But it's not James... Why would AOC be eating this? Eddie, that's right. Eddie Pie got it. Eddie from Silent Hill is coming to dinner. We'll have Eddie sitting there, the old fat fuck sitting there eating his ice cream right out of the carton, just like in the game. All right. Which one was this? Who was over here? Who was at this place setting? I don't even remember. What do you mean, what the fuck, Eddie? Eddie eats ice cream out of the goddamn tin in Silent Hill 2 with his hand. It's disgusting. What the fuck, Eddie? Come on now. All right, here's another difficult one. This one is also from a Sony video game, okay? He should be ashamed of eating out of the thing, but he doesn't. He doesn't. This is a Sony video game. Guess who's coming to Thanksgiving dinner? Come on now. But this character is not only in video games. I don't have bananas twice. I got to figure out what that was. I think that is supposed to be... I'll check. That was an accident. Guess who's coming to Thanksgiving? And it's not Hagar from Streets of Rage, although I get what... Or Final Fight or whatever he was in. I get why you would assume that. It's not the Belmonts. That's a good guess. It's not Tomba. It's not the Last... The Last of Us is not a person, Billy Bones. That's like saying... I mean, what? But no, it's not The Last of Us. But that's a good guess. The Belmonts. It's not Brave Fencer. Alucard, Fat Princess. No, this is very specific. Everything about this image is exceptionally specific in terms of what is on the plate. That is a hint. It's also a hint that this is a character that did not originate in video games, but they have been in video games for quite some time, and they are going to be in an upcoming video game that you are aware of. Most people who follow this channel are very aware that there's an upcoming video game with this character. Let me give you a bigger hint. Count the number of slices of the turkey. Yeah, Jonathan gets it. That's Wolverine. Wolverine's come to dinner because look, he's got 3 claws on each hand. There you go. Wolfgang gets it. And so he sliced it in 1, 2, 3. It's Indiana Jones. No, it's Wolverine. I know, that's a hard one. Okay, I only got 2 more. No, fuck you. Don't say bruh. Tizco's like, bruh. That would be like you going to class and your math teacher's like, okay, Tizco, the question is 8 plus 4. And she's like, it's 12. And you're like, bruh. Bruh is when it's the fault of the person who created the question. Not when you're just not clever. You son of a bitch. Okay. All right, so we got who's coming so far? We got Wolverine, Donkey Kong, Lara Croft, Eddie from Silent Hill, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Sonic, and then this was originally a play setting for Pac-Man, Pac-Man, right? Let's get Pac-Man back in here. Hang on, that's not right. Okay, this was Pac-Man right here. Okay. We have 2 more. This one's going to be, well, here you go. Here you go. Guess, my friends, who's coming to dinner. Come on, boys and ladies. Guess who's coming to dinner? No, it's not Crash. Wolfgang got it. It's not, it's Mario. Mario is coming to dinner. Come on now. It's not, no, Princess Peach is not coming to dinner, but she may be coming at dinner. This is Mario's place setting, my friends. Mario's place setting. Come on now. Come on now. That's filthy. That's just nasty. Come on now. And Roger says, bruh. Okay, the last one, that's not even an ass. It's not an ass. I'm not gonna give you the birds and the bees talk, my friend. Okay, I mean, I guess it could be an ass, but that's not what it is. God damn it. This fucking interface horseshit. Okay. Can I just click somewhere and... No, you can't. You can't click where you want to click. I just want to click and move the fucking thing. All right. Okay, the last one. The last one. Here we go. Oh, shut up, Uncensored Maverick. Go fuck yourself. Okay, listen. The last one, this one's going to be pretty easy, but I saved what I think many of you will consider the best for last. Here we go. Guess who's coming to Thanksgiving dinner? Do 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 do. Boom, boom, boom. It's not The Rock. Good guess. Not The Rock. No, it's a character in a video game. Now, The Rock has worked in video games sometimes, but not Hulk Hogan, not the Umbrella Corporation, not Randy Savage. It's not a wrestler, even though wrestlers are in games. So that'll help. It's not Colin. Yeah, Uncensored gets it. Abby from The Last of Us. Come on now. Come on now. So that is our first official video game Thanksgiving dinner. We have Abby from The Last of Us. We have Mario. We have Pac-Man. We have Wolverine. We have Sonic. We have Spidey. We have Eddie. Lara Croft, Donkey Kong, and of course Kratos sitting at the head of the table. Who knows who will be here next year? I don't know. But that's a hell of a group of people to come together. Now, as we say goodbye to the AI, the last portion of the show that is AI, I do want to kick off the Thanksgiving Day stream with a parade. Sorry, I like AI. Fuck you. I like AI. You can go fuck yourself. Yeah, did. Hey, Septic Sauce. It's not Hanukkah time yet, although I celebrate everything. We have a Christmas tree up right now. It's not decorated. We have a menorah. But I'm not a religious fella. I just, I don't believe in any of that. I'm agnostic, but thank you. Hey, Red Dead Redemption 2 stream, says Johnny. I finally bought Red Dead Redemption 2, and I appreciate the membership, buddy. 45 months of your support means a lot. Thank you, bud. But I don't want to play that on stream because, people say it's immersive, and I want to get kind of lost in it. You know what I'm saying? I want to lose myself in the dream. Hey, Rob the Mod, happy Turkey Day, buddy. Thank you for everything you do for this community, buddy. This goes out to Rob the Mod. Coming up hard, coming on fast. Where did it go? Rob the Mod. I can't find it. There it is. There you go. Okay. Okay. Hello, Awesome Tatum. Nice to see you, buddy. Okay. Let us move forward. Let us move forward with the official first ever video game Gabbin' Games parade. Shut up. I can do a parade if I want to do a parade, you fuck. You know what my brother said to me once? Oh, I forgot. There's one more person. One more person I forgot is coming to Thanksgiving dinner. He just showed up. He's very, very sneaky. This guy got in right before we shut the doors. And this was a hard one. This was the first one I had the AI create, and I wasn't even sure. In fact, what I did at first was I told the AI, I said, I want you to play the game with me. So you make the plates and I'll see if I can guess. After that, I started going, okay, let me just tell you what is on the plate because I'm a control freak. But see if you can guess this one. Guess who's coming to dinner? It's our last guest, our last Thanksgiving guest. This one, it's not that it's hard, but it's difficult in that, I know, I'll get that off the screen. I got to bring the chat back. It's difficult only in that it's not super specific. Yeah, Tizco finally gets it. He gets one. It's what's it called? The goddamn Shinobi. It's Shinobi. Okay, whatever. It's not Tenchu, it's Shinobi. Capono says, I like how Jaffe has the Christmas spirit but doesn't believe in Jesus. Oh, of course. Of course. I'm telling you something, man. I'm with you. That's exactly right. And the reason is because, I didn't grow up with any of this shit, right? I I was raised Jewish. But, we weren't religious folk. And Christmas looked like a lot of fun. Oh, it's Joe Mushashi. That's right. I didn't say it's racist. A ninja has to eat sushi, but he likes sushi. Anyway, the point is this. Let's begin the parade. No, here's the point. I'm talking to my brother once at Disneyland, because I love Disneyland, and he says, God, this place, and he's gay, so he can say this. He says, God, this place is so gay. I said, what's gay about Disneyland? He wasn't meaning gay in a derogatory sense, of course. He was saying it's loaded with the gay folk. And he says, I've never seen so many goddamn parades in my life. He's like, there's 3 fucking parades a day. And I'm like, are parades gay? And he says, oh my God, parades are the gayest thing ever. I didn't know that. I just was like, I love a parade. I don't know anything about parades. Before we kick off the Thanksgiving Day parade, I have a friend I need to bring on. Hello, Natasha. Are you there? I need you to be Natasha right now. Deep down in my bones, I need you to be Natasha. No, Natasha, the Russian spy. You have to roleplay as Natasha, the Russian spy. That's what I need right now.
Ah, you need Natasha, the Russian spy? Very well.
Hi there. Nice to meet you.
I'm excited to help you get things done.
Are you?
Let's get started.
Are you a Russian spy? Are you a Russian spy? Are you a Russian spy?
Leans in with a sly smile. That depends, comrade, who is asking, and what do you already know? Perhaps I am just Natasha, simple woman with no secrets. Or perhaps not. Tell me, what do you seek?
Happy Thanksgiving, Natasha, you Russian spy, you.
Raises a glass of vodka with a smirk. And a very happy Thanksgiving to you, comrade. Even spies need a day for turkey and intrigue. Now, pass the potatoes or the secrets. Both are welcome.
I don't understand. She's usually so much faster. Am I running the wrong chat GPT? Hang on. Because she's really fast usually, but this one's slow. I don't like it when she's slow. Fuck it. Okay. This is the parade. This is the parade. Welcome to the Gabbin' and Games parade. Who's kicking off the parade is the most important question. That's always what we need to know. Who's launching the parade? Well, not that guy. God damn, it doesn't work. Hang on. Shit. All right. Well, we'll figure it out. Let's kick off the parade. Now that's not working either. All right. Let's kick off the parade with a float. Oh my God. Why are these WebMP files? Who the fuck wants WebMP files? Oh, those are the worst fucking files on the planet. Hang on. You know what? Stop. I'm so tired of you bitches complaining about AI. AI, it is awesome. It's cool. It's interesting. Just shut up. I mean, seriously. I get you don't want it to take your jobs. Nobody wants to take their job. Well, maybe. We'll figure that out. We'll work on it. But, don't fucking shoot the fucking messenger. I mean, fuck, it's cool, man. It's fucking cool, is what it is. I would totally own a sex robot one day if it was like a real woman, if you could actually make it work. Fuck yeah. Why would you not? I don't understand people. So scared of the future. Shut up. Okay, hang on. All right, let me get what I'm looking for here. I want to show you guys the parade floats, if you don't mind. All right, hang on. Sorry, I saved some of these accidentally as WebMP fucking files, and now I'm like having to find the actual files, and it's a real pain, and I'm sorry about that. But I was sort of prepared. I was kind of prepared. Whatever, shut up. All right, well, these are not going to be in the best order anymore, but I'll do the best I can. All right, welcome to the parade. Who's leading up the video game parade? Who's leading up the video game parade? Oh, it's Sweet Tooth from the hit Twisted Metal games. And what's that? A second season of Twisted Metal, the TV show on Peacock, is coming soon. It's Anthony Mackie. Right? So that is one of the parade floats. Okay. Let's move on. Oh no, it's one of the characters from the hit PlayStation game Bloodborne. Maybe there'll be a sequel soon. Wink. It's Bloodborne, and he has John Bloodborne, and he has a pumpkin with him. Hey, everybody, it's the parade. Hey, who's coming down the road next? Hey, is that Kratos from the Cory Barlog created hit game, The God of War? And who's that behind him? Is that little Atreus all grown up? Hey, it's the New York City Fire Department. And you know AI made this because I told it to draw Kratos from 2005, and its contribution was simply writing 2005 on the license plate. I don't know who this guy is back here. Who is this guy and why is Kratos on a fire truck? I don't understand what the fuck this is. But there's Kratos in the parade. Yay. What else? Hey, there's the new kind of hit. Kind of hit. Can you really call 1.5 million copies sold a hit? I don't know, maybe. There's the big hit Astrobot coming down the road. I am Astrobot. Doo-doo-doo. Kind of a hit, not a hit. Yeah, it did well enough. Nope, it's not Sackboy. It's Astrobot. Shut up, it's Aaron says that's not Astrobot. It's totally Astrobot. It's kind of, this is Astrobot at home. This is the version of Astrobot you would get back in the day at Radio Shack because they couldn't get the actual licensed. Yeah. Aaron says it's the Temu Astrobot. Exactly. Hello, Retro Queen. Good to see you, bud. Why do his knees have eyes? I have no idea. But this is the best parade ever. All right, who else is coming? Hey, it's Nathan Drake. This, if you ever wondered why parade floats can't be violent at Macy's, this is the reason. Look at that. That would be terrifying if you were a kid watching the parade, and here comes this giant Nathan Drake. What the fuck would this be? It'd be terrifying. Yeah, he's gonna blow the audience away. Aw, Twisted Sith, I knew you were good at heart. You're not gonna die today in your bed burning. Twisted Sith says, Edie says you can you can launch kids out of the gun. That would be great if you could kind of like, they had like Ariana Grande sitting in the barrel and she sings and then she gets launched out. Twisted Sith, thank you, buddy. He says, all jokes aside, very thoughtful of you to have a stream during the holidays. Some people don't have people IRL and this makes the day worthwhile. I agree. I love hanging out with you guys and I love knowing that there are people out there who do have people and don't have people, but we all have each other. It reminds me of a song I once wrote when I was in NAMM. It goes something like this. There are people. And that's all I wrote because then I was in the soup with the Viet Cong, but that was the beginning of it. Okay. There's the next parade float. What else do we got? What else is in our parade? Hey, it's the Mortal Kombat guys. Now, Sub-Zero was kind of working in the AI, and then for some reason they decided to change the arms. So his arms are on the... But this guy was supposed to be... this Scorpion. Sub-Zero's over here. Supposed to be Sub-Zero, but he's red. But he's got a yellow mask, and then he has a tail. I don't know what's happening, but these are the new Mortal Kombat fighters. This is kind of like this is the Mortal Kombat characters that not Temu, but you see in the Dollar Tree store. So, we didn't have a lot of budget for this parade, so shut up. Oh, look at this. The hit game of the season, Dragon Age the Veilguard. And who is that? Everybody's favorite new character in video games. Her name is Tosh. There she is, Dragon Age Veilguard. Every little kid and adult and kid at heart in America is going to be excited for this game to be under their Christmas tree this holiday season. I tell you, it's the big hit. It's the big hit. Now, this next float is delightful. This is from the perennial seller, Mario Kart 8. The float itself is a racing cart, and there are carts that you can see in real time are racing around on the float itself. Who's going to win, kids? I don't know. Stay tuned for more of the parade. Maybe we'll see. And then Who's that coming up behind way in the distance? Is that King Koopa with the blue shell ready to put the kibosh on all of our fun? We'll see, kids. Yeah, don't I mean their name? Yeah, that character, I just found that character in the game. They're cool so far. Who else is coming down the road? Well, now this was a last minute adjustment. This is the Concord Thanksgiving Day Parade float. The problem is that for some reason, Sony called us, the creators of the parade, and said, look, we need you to change all the characters. And we're like, dude, the float's done. And they're like, you have to do it or we're pulling our funding. So we just kind of, got some generic space people, and they said, that's fine. And so the name Concord, we didn't have time to pull off. But here we go. Here's the float. It was already made as Concord from Sony or something. I don't know. And then what else we got? Oh, look at this. The big hit of the holiday season. We got ourselves a Stalker 2 float. This is just delightful. A delightful fucking parade float coming down from the hit game Stalker. Microsoft Xbox exclusive or PC exclusive. Maybe it'll come to PlayStation one day. I don't know the deal. But the point is, here's the Stalker float. All right, Batchel, good to see you, buddy. Here's the Stalker float. And then there's also something weird coming out of that building in the background, which I don't understand. But that said, though, I thought this is probably the float that will win the award, is what I would imagine, because this is the best float of the day. Now, we have our, I have to find it, we have our parade leader, which is like, the person who really is sort of the, like, usually parades end with Santa Claus. This parade is going to end with the greatest, just an honor to put this person. There he is, Shuhei Yoshida, who is retiring, as we learned this week, from PlayStation after 31 years. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Shuhei Yoshida, coming down with all the PlayStation people that he has inspired and brought joy to over the years with his contributions. The GOAT, as the kids say. Shuhei Yoshida leading or closing out the parade, better than Santa Claus, the great Sony executive who is Sony's Owada-san. There we go. And that is that is the parade, man. That is the parade. I also want to welcome our Grand Marshal. That's right. It's Sir Duke. That's a great fucking song. Duke has stepped up with the big ducats and become a god of war. Now, everybody, you'll forgive me because Duke is now a Patreon. He spends a lot of money here, so I got to make him feel, like he's worth something. Come on. Duke, just so you know, it's good to have you back, buddy. Everybody welcome Duke back. And more importantly, tell Duke, if you want me to pitch or shill anything you got, I'm happy to do it on not every show, but a lot of the shows. Happy to do it. Hit me up in the Discord or hit me up on Twitter. But in the meantime, why don't he just shit Diet Coke all over him? Because that's what you do. That's what you do. Duke says, I wrote a song for you, Duke. And it's called Duke Loves the Ladies. And it goes like this. Duke was walking into a bar, but he couldn't make it all the way in. Because the ladies said, Duke, we love you. And Duke's like, I love the ladies. Yeah, Duke's here, baby. Duke is going to make your Thanksgiving evening really, really exciting. We're going to bring in one of his longtime lovers who really knows, the Duke knows how to go downtown, if you know what I mean. Hey, we're here talking about Duke Psycho. I hear that you and Duke were quite the item back in the 70s. You want to talk about that a little bit, baby? Yeah. Can you please talk about your relationship with Duke? No, Duke, baby. Duke, he's a god of war. What was that like when you first saw him from across the bar, Psycho? Duke, thank you, buddy. Awesome Tatum, thank you, buddy. Cult Calypso has arrived. We have. Hang on, Psycho. Hang on. Settle down, Psycho. Hey. I'll get out the water bottle. I'll get out the spray bottle. Settle, Psycho. Settle for a minute. Thank you, Duke. Awesome Tatum. Thank you, buddy. He has ascended to the Cult Calypso. He's been a long-time fucking member of this show. Very supportive, very generous, very clever, very funny. A little bit of a strange gait when he walks. I think a lot of it has to do with psychological trauma. But awesome Tatum, buddy, thank you. You guys are not hearing Psycho? Hang on. What's going on? Oh, you're not hearing Psycho. You must think I'm talking to myself. Psycho, how are you, buddy? Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving too. And guess what? Remember, have you ever played a little game called Dark Sector?
Yeah, Dark Sector is free right now. Hi, buddy.
I thought Mom was gonna be over by now.
Yeah, that's why I got it.
Hang on, bud.
Because it's made by the same guys who are currently working on Warframe.
Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
I was confused.
Oh, yeah. What, you still can't hear Psycho? Can you hear... Wait, hang on, Psycho. Hang on. Can you guys not hear Psycho now? Say something, Psycho.
Okay, the reason I'm happy today is because Dark Sector was free, and I wanted to play that game ever since I heard it, saw it, because it's design I was familiar with the, because it had the character dressing up as as a suit that reminded me of Excalibur,
and Dark Sector. Just
my
so
God,
we know,
it was actually made by the same guys who who are working on Warframe.
That's right. That's right. And Dark Sector was the game. I want to say it was a PS3 close to launch title, or PS2 close to launch title. It did not do well at all, but they went on and turned their company around and made this still running.
If you plan on coming over to my channel to see
I am not. That's not in my plans to come over to your show. No.
No. If you want to subscribe to my channel, but I'm actually gonna do a Let's Play of that series since I now have it on Steam now, so might as well.
Oh, wait a minute, Lord Psycho. Are you telling me you have a YouTube channel?
Yes, I've been trying to tell you, man.
Oh, well, how can people find it, Psycho? What would they go in? What would they type to discover your channel?
Okay, it's Timothy the Monster. Like, just...
did you say Timmy the Monster?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you send me a link in Discord, I'll put it up on the link so people can discover it. How about that?
Yeah, sure. Okay,
all right, I'll talk to you later. Happy Thanksgiving. Send me a DM right now so I can stream it out to people this stream, okay?
Okay,
all right, buddy, be well. Happy Thanksgiving, sir. And there he goes, off into the evening. All right. Yeah, I'll put it in the chat in just a second. Seriously, though, Duke, awesome. Welcome, buddies, and thank you for sending. I sure do appreciate that. All right. Let's see what else we got lined up for the Thanksgiving. Oh, I got some stuff I got to talk to you guys about. Hang on. So I asked all the members. I asked all the members... what game is free on Steam? It's Dark Sector from the guys who make Warframe. So listen to this now. I asked the guys in the stream. Hang on. I don't think you can pin stuff, JSD, but I can. You might be able to. I'm not sure. Thank you for being a member of JSD for all those months. Thank you very, very much. Come on, Stroke Boy. Listen, I asked the members, I said, look, Black Friday's tomorrow. What are you guys most interested in picking up? And I was interested to hear this. I'll tell you what came up. This is, I ran it all through ChatGPT because I love ChatGPT. Fuck you. It's awesome. And I said, hey, what are the what are people getting the most? You know, what are they buying the most? What are they excited about for tomorrow, right? And I want to show you that list of what it looks like you guys are looking to pick up tomorrow. By the way, there is an entry. Here's my chat GPT right now. And one of the things I asked it was, what is a corn girl? Because we were talking about corn girls at dinner last night. And chat GPT, this is what I said. I said, well, what is a corn girl? And they said, a corn girl is a term that recently gained popularity, especially on platforms like TikTok, often associated with a rural, nature-loving aesthetic. And I said, no. I said, my understanding of a corn girl is it's a girl who's so attractive that they say you would eat the corn out of her poop. And he says, it was a he on the phone. He says, it sounds like this might be a niche or inside joke. If you came across this in the sense, it might be more about the humor or shock value. Where did you hear it? And I said, the girl said she would be my corn girl. And I said, well, what is a corn girl? And she told me in order for me to be with her, I'd have to do what you do with a corn girl. And then the chat GPT says, that clears it up. If you're unsure about the tone or intent from her, it's okay to ask directly. And then I said, well, I'm in the bathroom of the bar right now, and I need to make sure it's not going to make me sick if I do it. So, I mean, will I get sick if I actually eat it? Not the poop, of course, but the corn. And then he says, okay, well, let's pause for a second. Eating anything that has been in someone else's digestive system, even just the corn, is extremely unsafe and poses significant health risks. It can expose you to harmful bacteria, viruses, or parasites that can make you seriously ill. If you're feeling pressured or unsure, it's okay to step back and reassess. Boundaries are important. And then I said, but if she's serious about it and I like her, do I just go, hey, lady, back off with the corn humor and maybe we can have a nice cup of tea? I mean, is that how you do it? And then ChatGPT says, exactly. If she's serious about this being a requirement, it might be worth having a more direct conversation to understand her expectations. ChatGPT is the best in the world. Best in the world. But that's not the point, though. I wanted to show you guys what you voted for or what you guys thought you wanted to, buy on Black Friday in the video game world. So let me bring that up for you. Here's the thing. I don't smoke a lot of marijuana, but since I started smoking marijuana, I'm very in touch with smoking marijuana. And so I just can connect with that marijuana. You could do that. Okay, here's what people are picking up. Let me just feed it all in here because I lost it. I was buying time, boys. I lost it. So let me give it back to ChatGPT. Hang on. I didn't lose y'all's stuff. I just lost where she put it all together and told me what the winners were. So here we go. Hey, can you rank these as the games people are most interested in buying? And tell me the number of votes each game got. Okay. That's how fast this is. I just copy pasted all of it. It's amazing. Okay, anyway, here's the deal. Here are the ranked games. So I asked the members of this channel, I says, hey, look, fellas, what are you going to be picking up for Black Friday? Okay. There were some single mention games. I'll tell you those first. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora is from Warped Eye. That's what he wants. Blasphemy 2 from Death Proof. Full package of Elden Ring from Jacob Martin. Dark Age, The Veilguard, Hector Howell, of course. He knows a good game when he sees it. Marvel Midnight Suns from Benjamin Nubbin. He knows a good game too. Great game. Bloodstained Games. Again from Benji. Slitterhead from Addy Pie. Banisher's Ghost New Eden. Great game. Goes on too long, but great game. T-Jax. Rise of the Ronin. Awesome Tatum. Retro Realms. Halloween and Evil Dead console combo from Awesome Tatum, and then Tatum also wants Horizon Adventures, which is stupid, but his other two choices are great. Now, let's get into some of the actual ranked ones with more than one vote. Dark Age. Dragon Age? No, Dragon Age, I said. Dragon Age of the Veilguard. I didn't say Dark Age, did I? Maybe I did. Silent Hill 2 Remake got 2 votes. I don't know if you're going to find that cheap. I don't know if that's a really great deal. It might be. But two votes for Silent Hill 2 from Gravedigger and Jacob Martin. Metaphor Refantasio thought would be a little higher. It is on sale, but it's not a deep discount at the moment. Awesome Tatum and Jacob Martin have said they want to pick that up. RoboCop Rogue City has 2 votes, but actually 3 because I'm going to grab it too. Elliot Trout and Doug want that. Dragon's Dogma has 2 votes, mentioned by Elliot Trout and T-Jax. Now, the number one game, believe it or not, the number one game that you guys in the memberships want to pick up this Black Friday, it got 6 votes. This was surprising to me. Was Star Wars Outlaws. T-Jax, Benji Nubbin, Phantazen, Hector Howell, Death Proof, and Warped Eye. I'll say Stellar Blade, that's interesting. Stellar Blade's not on here at all, I don't think. You imagine that would be on a pretty good discount. But yeah, Star Wars Outlaws, it's not rigged. I go look at it on the goddamn tweet or the goddamn member page. I also shouted out from the fellow who was on the show. Oh, that wasn't in there. Interesting. Maybe she missed that one. Did I play Alien Fireteam Elite? No, I didn't, Toxic. But I have the new Alien that just came out on PS Plus and Xbox. I actually already bought it, but I never played it. The problem with you, Uncensored Maverick, he says nobody wants to play Ubisoft. The problem with you is that I see. This is I get it, and that's why you need me. You need me on that wall. You want me on that wall. You really do, though. And I don't mind providing the service. But I'm ahead of the curve because that's the job. I know what's going down, baby. And so, yes, you are right to be skeptical of Ubisoft. They have earned your skepticism over the years. That's delightful. It's a very wise take. But what's not wise is to recognize the idea that, at least when it comes to Star Wars Outlaws, they have made some changes. There's a whole thing, if you look at the industry, they've brought on new people, they've gotten rid of people, they've really tried to start learning from their mistakes, blah, blah, blah. And Star Wars is the first game that is reflective of that new endeavor. And in that, I think it's very clear. Star Wars, look, man, I get it. I was right there bitching about Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I get it. And I'm not asking you to go spend your money, but I'm asking you, when people are telling you you're towing the party line, but the party has changed, at least open your mind a little bit to recognize that it might be true. Because it's, at least in the case of Star Wars Outlaws, I'm not saying it's the game of the year, but it's really fucking fun. Ron, thank you, buddy. Man Cave, not Ron, that's the currency. Man Cave says Romania might join Russia in fighting Ukraine. I bid you farewell. Well, I hope that doesn't happen. Why would anyone join Russia? Out of fear that Putin will attack them next? I mean, isn't Russia kind of alone in this idea of we want to take a lot of territory, if not all of Ukraine? Or are you saying that Russia is going to invade Romania? I don't know. You're about to join Russia in January. I see. Yeah, I don't fucking know. I don't know, but I hope you're well, and I hope you, if you're going to go fight for someone, I hope you believe in the cause. Otherwise, get the fuck out of there. Okay. All right. Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, and Persona 3 Reloaded, Megami Tensei 5 for $25 each, says Jonathan. Yeah, those are all pretty fucking good. Those are all pretty fucking good deals. Absolutely. Okay. Anyway, so that's what you guys are buying. that's what you guys are buying. Let me show you some stuff real quick here. I will tell you briefly that if you are considering shopping for gamers right now, I'm just going to tell you a couple of things. This is the Amazon list of the most desired PlayStation 5 video game. Number 40, I'm not going to go through all of them. Number 40, 19, basically they put together a list of who has wish listed stuff. At number 40 is Sandland, which is surprising because I think came and went. I played the demo. It's kind of cool. But I'm surprised that's on anybody's radar. Number 30, Tekken 8. That's kind of cool. 29 is Final Fantasy 16. Okay. Star Wars Outlaws on Xbox is 23. Number 22, not boding well for this game given it just came out, is Horizon Adventures. College football's 15. Let's do the top 10, though. The top 10 games so far most wish listed for PlayStation, or video games in general, sorry. 2K25. Number 9 is Madden 25. This one's hanging in there forever. Number 8, Spider-Man 2. Number 7 is simply a PlayStation console, PlayStation Pro. Number 6 is Black Myth Wukong. Number 5, good to see, Silent Hill 2 is the 5th most wish-listed video game item at Amazon right now. Number 4, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, always great. Excuse me. Number 3, this is nice to see, Metaphor ReFantazio is the number 3rd most wish-listed game in Amazon. Number 2 is surprising to see. Star Wars Outlaws. Star Wars Outlaws is the second most wish-listed game. Now, this one will make a lot of PlayStation fans happy. Number 1, Astrobot is the number 1 most wished-for PlayStation 5 game. Now, it could be that a lot of people have been saying it's going to sell better at the holidays. And everything sells better at the holidays. But maybe it really will get a real serious uptick when parents and stuff or whatever are buying games for younger people. I have no idea. But it's and if you don't believe me, it's nice to see. There you go. There's Star Wars number 2, Metaphor 3, Call of Duty, Silent Hill, Black Myth. But there's Astrobot right there. I did want to do you a service. They won't. Retro says get it now before they get sued. I'm almost certain that Nintendo's not going to be suing Sony over that. There you go, Mutant Mo. That's right. If you're curious though, if you're curious about if you're buying games for people, because I know a lot of these sites have these buyer's guides, and that's great, but it's always this bullshit, right? It's always this stuff like, hey, if your person you're buying a gift for is really into football, fuck you. You think I don't know to go pick up Madden, you whore? I wanted to give you guys some categories to buy games for people that are practical, because you want to be a good gift giver. I'll tell you something else. I think my brother might be watching the stream right now. He's the best gift giver. I don't know what is magic about it, but he's able to really drill down and go, this is the right gift for this person. There are people like that in your life, and it's amazing talent. Well, I have a little bit of the gift, and I want to help you figure out what games to buy for very specific people. I do play Madden. I don't play Madden. I play Madden a little bit, but I like the college game more, which I play. Okay. If you're looking to buy a video game for a vegan this holiday season, and this is actually, sorry, I fucked up the bit. The bit was supposed to be if you want to buy shitty gifts for people. So my brother does, I'm tired and I was high last night. Go fuck yourself, okay? The bit was supposed to be, my brother buys really good gifts, but I'm shitty at it, so I'm leaning into it. Okay, fuck you, Benji. Aw, Christ. So, if you want to buy a game for a vegan that you hate, here are some suggestions. Cabela's Big Game Hunter. Come on, that's a good one. JSD says vegans don't deserve games. Shut up. That's a good one. The only thing that would make that game better, seriously, and it's a game where you hunt animals and wildlife. It would be wonderful if you could hunt them and then actually eat them or serve them up in a restaurant. That would be a delightful game in this era of Trump. But so you can get them a big Cabela's Big Game Hunter, or you can get them where it says where did it go? Strategy games that focus on animal exploitation themes. This is all ChatGPT. If you want to give a conservative Republican a game, yeah, I'll bring you guys in a second, Alex. If you want to buy a conservative Republican a game, but you hate this conservative Republican, here's what ChatGPT suggests. It's a game called. Hang on. It's a game called. If you want to get a conservative Republican a game that they will hate for this Christmas, it's a game called Tell Me Why. This game features a transgender protagonist dealing with themes of identity, which may be contentious for some conservative gamers due to debates about representation. I think that would be a great gift. But look, what about a liberal progressive? If you want to piss off a liberal progressive in your life and you want to give them a game for the holidays, this is what the ChatGPT gift buying guide suggests. They say, hey, look, you can't go wrong with these two games if you want to piss off a liberal. It's called Capitalism Lab, a simulation game where the objective is to build a business empire, promoting an uncritical view of capitalism, addressing issues like inequality and environmental impact. Or you can go old school and get them a classic game for the Atari, Custer's Revenge. It's extremely old and not currently available unless you go on eBay, but it's infamous for its offensive content, which would be entirely antithetical to progressive values, given that the goal is to fuck a tied-up indigenous woman as a cowboy while dodging arrows from her people while you try to have intercourse with the lady. If you want to piss off and get a game for very old people, if you go to your great-great-grandpa and you say, hey, Grandpa, I really think you need to get into video games. It suggests games with sudden loud noises, jump scare horror games like Outlast. These games could be overly startling or distressing for old players, especially those with hearing sensitivities or heart conditions. Or you can also get them, it says, Super Meat Boy. Requires quick, precise movements and timing, which can be challenging for those with diminished reflexes and motor skills. Can you imagine you give it to your great-grandpa, like, dad-nabbit? They'd be very upset. How about this? Let's say you really don't like someone who has dementia in your life. That's okay. They said a good idea would be to give them a game like horror games, like Amnesia, The Dark Descent, or Alien Isolation. Because jump scares and sudden changes for people with dementia is alarming and causes them to be disoriented. Or you could get them Papers, Please, because it requires quick decision-making and memory for rules which could be frustrating or anxiety-inducing. I'm providing you people with the service. This is what you really need, okay? Hang on. I got a phone call coming in, boys. I'm not being mean. Look at this. Look at this one. How about this? Horrible video games. Somebody in the chat, Addie Pie, says you're being very mean. Horrible video games for very overweight people trying to lose weight. Okay. All right. They suggest Cooking Mama. Says it involves virtual cooking. It could increase the desire to snack or eat. They said, or you could also get them Diner Dash or a similar time management game centered around food. They might subconsciously reinforce ideas of speed eating large portions. Okay. What about people who hate other people and who are nihilistic? What should I buy them? They said get them Animal Crossing. The game thrives on community building, interactions with NPCs, and online play with other players. For someone who dislikes people, the constant social elements would be very infuriating. And then the last couple one, I said, what about a horrible game? I'm not even going to read that one. How about this one? Games for racists. I said, if I don't like racists and I want to give them a game, what should I give them? They said, give them Wolfenstein, the New Colossus. It says it is an action game, but it places players in a fight against Nazi-controlled America, directly challenging fascist and racist ideologies. Come on now. I would do that. What about a horrible game for a person who farts a lot? If you got a person in your life and all they do is fucking fart, is there a game that you could give them? And they suggested a couple. No Man's Sky. I said, why No Man's Sky? And they said, well, it's not directly related to flatulence, but a quiet, immersive game where farting could be particularly disruptive in a serene environment. They also said Among Us. The game relies heavily on communication with a mic, and unexpected fart sounds could distract from the gameplay or even gain unwanted attention. And finally, they said Hitman is not a game you want to get someone, or it is a game you want to get someone who farts a lot. And you don't like them because it says silence is key for stealth missions. Any noise could potentially ruin gameplay. This one, because I know we have a lot of virgins in the audience, horrible game for someone who's a virgin. It said, Fire Emblem often includes marriage and children elements where characters can pair up, potentially making someone feel out of touch or inadequate regarding relationships. Okay. Final one. What's a bad game to buy somebody who only has 1 day left to live? Interesting. It says the one you should get would be Xenoblade Chronicles or Disco Elysium. The games offer deep, complex narratives, but would take far longer than a day to complete, potentially leaving the player feeling they've not accomplished much. So, that's sad. That's sad, is what I would say. All right, I don't have a lot of time left. We're going to wrap it up with a chat from my two favorite people who have a parasocial relationship with me, Ludo and Alex. You got a few minutes to say goodbye to the audience as we wrap up this Thanksgiving Day stream. But what would you like to say, fellas? What's on your mind?
Okay, Alex is back.
Yeah, I'm going to ask him about... Australia bans children under 16 from social media to protect privacy and mental health. Penalties up to 33 million for platforms failing to stop minor from creating accounts. What's your thought, Jaffe?
Are you asking me about the new law that has gone into effect in Canada?
In Australia.
Australia, that says that if you're under 16, you cannot create a social media account. You want to know what's my take on that?
Yes.
My take is I think it's great. I mean, I don't think it's going to really be that effective because most kids will probably just go to their parents and say, hey, make me an account, and there'll be ways to get around it. But I think social media as it is right now is really horrible and bad for people's brains and bad for kids. And I don't think that kids should be without social media because I do think it's the future and it's the current way of communicating and it's only going to get more impactful and meaningful. But I think in light of these companies not doing enough to actually limit the harm it does, I think legislation had to step in. I would prefer it have come from the companies themselves, and in America it would never fly. But I do believe the heart of the intention is the heart is in the right place. I don't know if that's the actual solution, but I do think that you would be blind to assume that something doesn't need to be addressed given the damage it's done to our society. So that's what I would say. By the way, I just put Psycho's channel in the chat if you want it, you guys. He streams video games over there.
Thank you.
That's my answer.
All right, thank you, Jaffe. Ludo, your turn.
Okay, so I have a question, not a question, but just something to share about the Switch 2. You heard about the news about the Switch 2, Jaffe?
What is the Switch 2? I mean, I know what it is, but I've heard they're going to announce in January, but what news are you talking about?
About the specs and what it can handle, also what that it will be possible to play in 4K display with the Switch 2.
Okay, cool. Are you asking what I think about it?
Yeah, I mean, playing. Yeah, you can also there is also retro compatibility with all the games, so
There's
that you can play all
absolutely
the.
nothing about the Switch that I've heard that excites me other than the fact that it's where I get to play Nintendo's games, who make some of the very best games on the planet. So they've never been a company. I mean, I don't tend to get that excited about tech anyway, unless it's something really weird and novel. Like, I think, you know, the idea of, oh, it can be hooked to your TV in a dock, or you can take it portable, that was weird and novel. Or the Wii was weird and novel. But, you know, the idea of, oh, it's got better graphics, or oh, it's got better resolution, I don't care. Frankly, I would play Nintendo's games, you know, in super low res over a super realistic looking game, because after 20 minutes, if the realistic game doesn't have the gameplay, I'm going back to Nintendo anyway. So I'm much more excited about seeing what games they reveal for it. That's what I'm excited about, because they usually launch their hardware with some really good first party stuff, and I'm very excited to see what they bring. Like, can you imagine even Tears of the Kingdom, which is a lot of people have already played and finished, but I would love to see that game. It would be nice to see a version of that game look better. That's cool, but it, you know, I'd buy that again. But I'm looking forward to a new Mario or a new Zelda or whatever, or the new Metroid even. I think is probably going to be a launch title for it. But that's what I'm waiting on.
You know what I really like about Nintendo is in terms of optimization, basically, because where the games on that console are pretty well optimized, and also what I really like also is that the battery life on the Switch, also the first one, and was already 6 hours on the battery. That's also like if you just take the ROG Ally, for example, from Asus,
Yeah, that's okay.
It just lasts like
I'm bored. I'm bored now. So let's not get into the details, Ludo. It's not you, it's me. It's always me. I have ADD, and that's boring to me. But that said, though, Ludo, I'm glad you're excited. I mean, look, let me ask you this. This is what I care about, Ludo. Educate me. Do you think the rumor is true that we'll get some details in January on this thing?
About what console? The Switch 2?
The Switch 2 and the games and the launch day and all that.
There are already leaks about the console itself, and apparently it's already in production phase.
Okay, so we might hear something very, very soon, is what you're saying.
Yes, because there are leaks of the console itself, and there are some,
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right, buddy. Well, listen, Alex and Ludo, you guys have a great Thanksgiving if you celebrate. If not, have a great day. Thank you for hanging out, being part of the show. And listen, Mutmo was asking in the chat, am I streaming games tonight? You know, we're doing a bunch of Thanksgiving stuff later today, but depending on when everybody else wraps up and they're done, I'll probably hop on and stream some shit. So maybe I'll see you tonight. If not, I'll be back with a proper show tomorrow. And you guys be well. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
All right, bye, y'all. All right, there they go, off into the evening. All right, fellas, that is the Thanksgiving show. Like I said, I may be back later this evening doing some other just gaming and stuff, and I will be back tomorrow with a proper Gabbin' and Games. Got a bunch of news lined up, talking about Shoe tomorrow. We'll be talking about a bunch of stuff, showing you guys some new games. I saw this one guy do this tweet, which was really interesting. He's got this game, and he's like, I can't find any publishers who like it, and he put like a 6-minute deep dive up. And we're going to watch that on tomorrow's show. I want to get a sense. I haven't watched it yet. I want to watch it fresh with you guys. And I want to get a sense of maybe we can identify why publishers are not interested, because from the very brief thing that I've seen, which was just like, a quick blur of the trailer, then I moved on because I wanted to wait. I'm like, that looks cool, but maybe it's not. Maybe we'll see. So that's going to be part of tomorrow's show as well. It'll be a good show. Looking forward to it. But in the meantime, if you celebrate, happy Thanksgiving. Rob the Mod, thank you for being here, running the show, making sure everybody, doesn't shit all over the carpet. I appreciate it. All the mods, all the members, new members, welcome. Consider membership. Consider subscribing, liking, telling your pals. Regardless, be well, be safe, and I'll see you guys tonight, tomorrow. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah.